welcome to FM1 Spotlight. You got me, Erika, on deck today, and I am very, very excited to introduce our artist to you guys. So let's get down to it. We got Filipino MC, singer, musician, and songwriter who is making waves in the hip-hop and R&B scene, all the while embracing femininity and nature and divine nature, actually, in her art. So here to talk about her newest single and her first song, actually, under Sony Music Philippines called Mariposa, I am so excited to introduce to you. Let us all please welcome the one and only Peaceful Gemini. Hello, what's up? How have you been?
Hi, Erika. Thanks for having me here. Good
Thank
morning.
you for being here. Nicole, how are you? Kamusta? How has pandemic been for you?
Oh, it's okay, but everyone has to be more patient with each other and be more understanding
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
situation.
totally agree with that. Especially times have really been tough, no? So I think extending just, extra patience and love to everybody around
Yeah,
us will really, really help the situation even more. So
more
first things first, no, I
gentleness.
have to ask you like how you got the name Peaceful Gemini. And the reason why I ask you this is because I also am a Gemini myself. So I'm assuming na you
Oh,
made, yeah, I'm assuming na you came up with Peaceful Gemini kasi Gemini ka rin. Tama ba?
yes, yes. When's your birthday, though?
My birthday is May 21. Ikaw, kailan birthday mo?
June 5.
Ayun! Saktong Gemini.
Yeah,
For me,
true.
Geminis are the elite zodiac signs.
Love your
Ganun
own.
talaga. Okay, so bakit peaceful? Bakit peaceful? So Gemini, kasi Gemini ka nga, pero bakit nilagay mo
Yeah.
peaceful?
I'm sure you know this, being a Gemini, we're used to duality. We're used to knowing or the both sides of the story. So there's always that opposite contrasting ideas. But as Geminis, we're so used to that we know that there's similarities in the middle ground, like this shape,
Right.
two circles, and then in the
Venn
middle there's a
diagram.
like a Venn diagram, yeah, or vesica Pisces.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
why peaceful? Because through the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the good times and the bad times, I want to choose my own peace, to achieve the balance and understand the balance, even though we're riding that wave,
Great.
we still have to honor that part of us,
Great. I think it goes to show how much of a very spiritual person you are actually, no? And it's very evident in your songs actually. You talk a lot about your spirituality, nature actually, and of
Yeah.
course womanhood, no? So how did you get inspired by these and what made you decide to actually write about these in your songs?
Because I I try to live it out in my day-to-day life, in what I read, what I digest. Um my music, my creativity is, I try to align everything so that I can enjoy what I do in my day-to-day life.
Right.
So it's a constant appreciation for the s- the lessons, the success, the struggles. So everything I take inspiration from, and I want to share that message to everyone who's listening, who can hear the music and see the visuals.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so let's jump on that, especially when you talked about the visuals. No, I want to jump into your latest single now called Mariposa. I want to congratulate you also on the release, by the way. Congratulations. It is such an amazing song. I love it
Thank
so much. I
you, thank
vibe
you,
to it.
Erika.
Okay, so how would you describe this song? How would you how would you describe Mariposa? And is there any difference to this song as compared to the ones that you've written and released in the past?
Yeah, okay. So I like to think of Mariposa as like an anthem for 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 women.
Right.
And the vibe, the beat for it, we wanted to choose something a little bit different from what I've done. I used to do more on boom bap. I still do more on boom bap style, but this is like a trap beat. So it's a different the way that the sound hits the beat or the count. It's way different from boom bap. So I wanted to try something new, something more modern. Um, and yeah, the beat is mellow and it's more like a vibe
It
kind of song
is.
than like a head nod kind
It
of song.
is.
So
Yup.
I wanted to emulate that vibe. And then the lyrics is all about, the different facets of femininity, what we have, what we deal as women in society, and not just women that are born females, but women like trans women can also
Yes.
also experience the conditionings and the judgments that we deal with, and like rising above that and finding the uniqueness of womanhood, of being a woman in today's society. There's
Yes.
um a lot of different kinds of women that we have to honor and respect and understand that we're all unique.
Yes, that is very true. And that's such a beautiful message, actually. In fact, it's such a beautiful message that, a lot of artists and musicians also out there, not only locally, but also internationally, they talk about womanhood in that way also. Alam mo yun, yung mga feminists, yung mga feminism, ganon. Pero I think yours is very different in a way na you write your lyrics so beautifully. As in, I have never ever heard of an artist write the way that you do, like your lyrics. They're very poetic, if I may say. So where did you get that background? Did you have like a poetry background before? Was it influenced by your family?
Yeah, I used to listen to my mom's bedtime stories when I was a kid. So that's part of it. Like I got it from my mama.
You got it from
So
your
I've always
mama.
been a writer. Yeah, always been a writer because of her. Always was into arts because of her and my sisters. And then music wise, like I like to listen to a lot of other poetic artists as well, like Rhapsody, Little
Right.
Sims, DDB, DB the girl too, of course, our local MC,
Yeah.
she's actually in LA right now. So hi
Oh,
DB.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Does she have like a concert there?
No, she has family there and
Ah,
she just
okay.
moved. Yeah.
I see, I
So
see.
representing the Filipinos from the
Oh,
Isla in LA.
yes, definitely, definitely. Okay, so in this track, Mariposa, who do you collaborate with? No, well, of course, aside from DB the girl, um, do you make your own beats, or is there somebody who really helped you out with the beat here, specifically in Mariposa?
Yeah, the producer for Mariposa is Pope Fiction from Bawal Clan. And then we recorded, mix and master everything in Thunderdome Studios.
Right, right, right. Okay, that's an amazing collaboration. And I'm guessing that you probably met and built a relationship with Bawal Clan through being an MC. Am I correct? Tama ba?
Yes, yes. Through
Okay.
watching gigs, being on the same lineup.
Right, right, right. All right, nakakamiss din no yung mga gigs. I mean,
Super,
pre-pandemic, super. Ako din nami-miss ko rin yun yung pupunta ako sa party or like yung mga
yeah.
clubs. Tapos I support yung
Just
mga local artists,
listening.
ganyan. Nakakamiss talaga, but
I miss
hopefully,
being an audience member too. like
Yeah,
watching
exactly. Especially I think for you, like as an artist, especially when you have to go on stage, it's just completely different when you sing online, like virtually, as compared to when you get on stage. Because you get to
super.
feed off your energy from the audience, 'di ba? Yeah, so I
Exactly.
totally,
Like I feel
yeah.
like a part of me is missing because there's no gigs. Like
Oh,
my Leo rising is is missing from me. Being on stage.
that is so
uh,
true. I mean, I totally
big
understand
dream.
you also because me as a host, like iba talaga when you host live and you get on stage and you have like a real interaction with your audience and not just
Yeah.
virtually.
Yeah.
So sana talaga bumalik na tayo in that state na rin, 'di ba, pre-pandemic. All right. So
Mhm.
let's move on to the next question. Now that we've, talked about your you being poetic and your lyrics also in your songs, I want to know naman your songwriting process. So how does it go for you? Is it usually yung idea first of the song and then you go with the lyrics and then the beat to match, or is it you listen to a beat first tapos tsaka mo nagagawin yung lyrics? Ano ba yung usual songwriting process mo?
Iba-iba. Very feminine din siya. Because it changes a lot. But what's constant is yung concept niya, the feeling that I want to the listeners to feel, the message that I want to share. And then it's very visual, very spiral yung shape niya. So parang
Yes.
nagko-connect ako ng words, like a web, words that connect with each other, and then I
True.
find a way to like piece them together like a puzzle. Or sometimes ganun din, parang dire-diretso from verse 1 to like 16 bars, and then 16 bars verse 2, and then the hook. It's very ever changing. But
It's an
yeah, I
ever
like to
changing process.
incorporate, yeah, exactly. Like I like to incorporate the feeling that I want to embody in the song, because it's very we're feeling beings as humans. We're feeling beings. So
That's
when you
true.
listen to music, something clicks
Mhm.
that's beyond just words.
That's so true. And I
No.
love that you said that actually. I'm curious to know, like, how long does it usually take you to make a song? Does it usually take, I don't know, a couple of days maybe? Because I understand it's really hard to minsan, 'di ba? Now that you're locked in your home. So how long does it usually take you to make a song?
Yeah, I get that because I like to live out the song. I like to perform it
Yeah.
and actually feel the flow that I want to for the song, the direction of the song before I actually record it. So it takes a while. Sometimes there are rare occasions that I write really fast. Like I finish a song in a night.
Wow.
But most of the time, I really like to just feel it out, live it out first, because it's very personal to me. Like it's like a ritual.
Right.
Like rap is my ritual. Rap is my rites of passage.
Right.
It's my
Uh-uh.
form of expression. It's very aligned to my personal life.
I understand. And I think very bagay nga sa'yo with the genre that you're into, because I feel like, I mean, me also, I am a huge hip hop fan and rap fan as well. Who's your favorite rap artist, by the way? Can be anybody, international or local.
Um, Rhapsody. Can I give two?
Yeah, go, go,
It's
go,
a
please.
tie. Rhapsody and Odyssey.
Okay, okay, okay. I have yet to listen to their music. Pero yun nga, going back to my point kanina, I think very bagay for you because well, at least for me, I consider you a poet, with your the lyrics that you write, it's just really beautiful. And madami mga metaphors and everything like that, with how poets usually write they write their work. So I think very bagay yung genre that you got into. But I want to ask you, why did you personally choose hip hop and rap to get into? Why not, other
Um,
genres?
it just felt natural, really. Like, ang weird kasi I only started listening to hip hop when I first went to college in CSB. So I would
Uy,
bump
tough
hip
girl
hop.
ka pa rin eh.
Ikaw rin ba?
Lasala ko.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Did you live there too?
I did live there.
Yeah, me too.
Suki
So
ako
you
ng
know
mga
the
Happy
feeling
Thursday.
too. Oh, wow. Ang lapit ko lang dun dati. Super
Okay, sorry. Go.
flashback bigla, no? But yeah, if you can imagine, the visuals of Taft, it's very city urban. Tapos the music on my earphones, it would be always hip hop kasi bagay sa nakikita ko sa nalilive out ko. Somehow. So that really exposed me. And then I started listening to it. Ano na, matanda na ako. Tapos biglang nag-ignite yung poet in me na, uy, I can do this pala. Parang, what? Okay. Then, I used to be shy and I still am sometimes. Pero just being on stage and rapping felt so natural and so right. And I couldn't, the rest is history.
Yeah, I understand that feeling. And I think the stars have really aligned for you. So I want to dig deeper into your lyrics, right? Because you talk about a lot of really cool and very spiritual and ethereal lyrics in all of your songs. So what is the most, I know this is probably a hard question, but because I know all your songs are probably your babies, but what is your most favorite line that you've ever written?
Hirap pa.
Ang hirap nga eh. Top of the head na
Favorite
lang. Top of the
top
head.
of the head,
Mm.
top of the head, the first thing that came to mind is higher taste, higher mind, hash shotties with a fat behind, be your wife or your concubine, yoni's divine.
Ayun. Grabe pang top life. Pang top life ka talaga yun. My God. Okay. I have one last question for you before we head on to our next segment. Super fun segment, by the way. Okay, so super out of topic also. It's not really related about work, but I'm just very curious to know because you absolutely love nature so much, right? That what is, if there's anywhere in the world that you could live in that perfectly embodies nature, what nature should be, where would that be for you?
First thing that came to mind is Baguio. For some
Baguio.
reason. Kasi, ang sarap ng gulay.
Sarap nga. Yung strawberry tahok nila, my God.
Mas ang lapit lang din sa dagat.
Totoo. Tsaka parang malamig doon all year round. Parang sarap lang. Presko lang siya actually sa Baguio, no?
It's a
If only
vibe.
it wasn't so far. Yeah, true. Okay, so let's move on to our next segment. This one is called Fast Talk. I'm sure you've heard of this. So I'm going to throw in some really random questions for you. And all you have to do is just answer it as honestly and as fast as possible. Okay?
Okay.
Ready ka na?
I'm excited and nervous.
Okay. All right. First, your dream collaboration.
August 2.
Oy, August. I've interviewed August a couple of times. I think you guys would absolutely vibe also. Okay, one thing you wish you could unsee.
Unsee, those links that they send you back in high school, like those links with the you spin my...
Nabiktima ako doon.
Diba? Parang,
Oo. Ako din. Okay. Parang mabibigla ka na lang, my God. Okay, cannot unsee that. Craziest thing a fan did for you.
Craziest thing a fan did? Maybe made me a painting, like a Gemini themed painting. Or anyone that makes the artworks that's really cool to me. Like crazy cool.
That is cool. Okay, the motto that you live by.
Anything you do, do it with a smile in your heart.
Very well said. If you had a warning label, what would your warning label say? As in, if my warning label ka dito sa forehead, ano yung sasabihin ng warning label mo?
Disclaimer, don't trigger me.
Naku, matakot kayo sa Geminis, ha? I mean, ako, being that I am one also, can't deny, we are very furious when you piss us off. Okay.
Ask me.
True. Okay, what is your pet peeve?
Pet peeve. There's a lot.
Top of
But
mind. Give me one.
When you say, like, when I ask a question, tas sasabihin niya, sige, pero, sige yes or sige no? Like, what do you mean? Be clear about it. Sige yes or sige no? Diba? Sometimes it's a yes or something.
Totoo. I've experienced that din a lot. Okay, my last question. What is your dream travel destination?
Greece.
Greece. Good choice. Okay, so before we wrap things up, do you have any last words for all of our viewers watching right now, Peaceful Gemini?
Thank you everyone for supporting, everyone since day one, everyone who just discovered Mariposa and discovered me. Thanks for streaming and for sharing. I hope to see you in gigs one day. When it's
For sure.
pagpwede na ulit.
Yeah. And hopefully, sana, soon na yon. Hopefully, no? Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Peaceful Gemini. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You guys can catch Mariposa on streaming platforms out right now. And while you're at it, please do show some love for us as well online at Republika FM1. This has been FM1 Spotlight, brought to you by radio stations under the Philippine Broadcasting Service, Republika FM1, FM1 Davao, Capital FM2, RP1, and RP2. Once again, this is Erika, and I'll catch you guys on the airwaves. Bye!
Shout out to Team Manila, available online through dailygrindstar.com, Team Manila Shopee, and Lazada stores.
Microphones on and camera set. We've heard their sound, and now it's time for us to ask around. FM1 Spotlight on Republika, exclusively on FM1.